The Senate came to work on a Sunday even, but failed to extend the parts of the Patriot Act that allow bulk phone data collection. Rand Paul says our liberties are slipping away. John McCain says Rand Paul puts a higher priority on his own ambition than the security of the nation. Bloomberg's Phil Mattingly joins us from Washington. He has no ambition other than to explain to us exactly what is going on. Phil, what lapsed?
So, Brendan, there were three programs that as of midnight last night or 12:01 this morning officially came to an end. There was the one that everybody has been talking about, Section 215, the government's ability to bulk collect phone records. That has now come to an end. There's also roving wiretaps for terror suspects. What that is used for by law enforcement, Brendan, is basically folks that use burner phones. They use multiple phones at one time, the ability not to have to get a separate warrant for each phone. And there's a third program, wiretaps for lone wolf suspects, that suspects law enforcement is not able to identify a specific link to a terror group that they can pursue. I think an important thing to note on those final two, Brendan, they're not actually used very often. The biggest issue by far has been the bulk collection.
Yeah, Phil, we have Anders Kaur with us here. We want to get to the actual consequences of this in a second, but let's stay on the politics. This leaves Rand Paul alone in the Republican caucus, right? He had either a bad weekend or a good weekend, depending on how you look at it.
Look, his guys love this. If you talk to his campaign team, they love this. Out in America, they feel like this resonates in a way that even if he is dismissed on the Senate floor, it matters to them. It matters on the fundraising level. It matters on social media. It matters in terms of attention. This is an issue where he's got a megaphone, and he's been using the Senate floor to really kind of blow that up over the last couple of weeks. I think the big issue right now is Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, his colleague from Kentucky, really almost had a stare-off with him on the Senate floor right now. Rand Paul's ability to use the Senate as a mechanism to push his campaign will come to an end if Mitch McConnell decides he doesn't have that option anymore. That's probably what you saw yesterday.
A stare-off, and I don't know why we don't have video. Okay, Phil Mattingly in D.C., thank you.